Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Go. Then it's Gabe Vincent, and it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. Suggs with the bucket.
Getting more comfortable with his jumper. Jalen Suggs, no hesitation there.
Here's Boss. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Suggs. This from Williams.
And with his length and touch, Mobley is tough to contain from mid-range.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. I caught up with the home team's head coach. I asked him how he plans to slow down Paolo Banchero, and coach told me, look, he's an all-star, so you've got to guard him with your whole team. He's big, he's strong, he can punish you down low, but he's also quick and has the ability to beat you on the perimeter. They'll have to be disciplined tonight, BA.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Five to shoot. To the paint. About a minute played here so far in the first. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now here's McDaniels. Pass the ball. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to go on Jalen Suggs.
You know, we all know about the flair and sizzle to LaMelo Ball's game. The highlight reel plays, all of that is great, but I also like the fact that he's got great length at the point guard position, which presents a lot of problems at both ends.
And the creative LaMelo Ball. Anytime he touches the rock, Clark, you expect a highlight reel play. How fun is he? Yeah,
he's a lot of fun to watch. He's so uber creative. And he's got a flash and a flair to his game, but he's highly skilled and fundamentally sound, too. That's the one part that sometimes can be lost amidst all the flash. He's a fun guy to watch hoop, that's for sure.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Here's Boss. Right wing. Here's Vincent. Pass to Suggs. Takes a three. And Boss pulls it down.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
McDaniels passes to Boss. It's blocked.
Yeah, this is something we might see Banchero work on, improving his ability to knock away shots.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor, not the start they were looking for here.
No good on the quick three. Suggs, right side. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Absolutely flying. Look at Suggs using those hops to jam it home. As this hasn't been his quarter, I mean, to me, just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Here's Banchero, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who can really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. Well, Clark, he's a former 1-1 back in 2022. The league better watch out. Paolo Banchero is coming.
And he's coming with force, B.A. Loved him his 1 year in college. Loved his mobility, his strength, his savvy. And all of that on display as he's going to be one of the bright stars in the years ahead in the NBA. Boy, that's a nice effort from Ball in the paint that time, working hard to find a way to get that shot off.
Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Stolen by Ball. Here's Boss. Here's Williams. No good with a layup. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Down low. Here's Batase. Mobley grabs the board. There's Ball with a three. Counted from distance. Ball's got 7 points in the game.
Well, I like the fact that this is something Ball continues to work on, that deep shot of his. He knows he's got to be a threat from deep to expand his game. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
And there's the rejection.
That's the reach that makes Banchero such a hard defender to go up against. Hard to get over him.
Gets a very good look and converts. Banchero's got his second basket of the night.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with this combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
These are his first free throws of the game. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 5. Pass to Batase. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. Wagner for 3. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Hunting for that shot. Wagner wants to eat.
Here's Boss. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Rebounded by Suggs.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Blocked!
Good closeout from Suggs right there. How about the young fella impacting the game at the defensive end?
Carter, he's checked in for Batase. Here's White. And he can't get that one. Great D that time from Suggs. Shoots over White. And connects on the 9-footer. Suggs has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Tight handles by Suggs creates all the space he needs.
Wing shot on the way. And the shot goes down.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The visitors with the ball. 4-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Josh Giddey's checked in for McDaniels. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage at his position, Grant?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Now here's Carter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Looking now at some numbers for Paolo Banchero. Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Suggs.
Cole Anthony.
Carter, the pass to Banchero, and they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time. And already halfway through the year, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the home team. They're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning. Ball against Anthony. And Ball gets it to go. Ball's got 11 points.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Ball's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Pass to Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Fighting to the finish. Cole Anthony gets his and then some.
Well, Grant, we're near the middle point of the year now. At what point do coaches start looking at limiting the minutes of their stars?
You know, each game is really the determining factor for how that plays out. So, when possible, you keep your stars in there for close games and get them some rest when the outcome isn't in question.
Now Banchero. He's got 5. And there's the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. White, the pass to Giddey. And he buries his first look.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Ware. Still without a bucket. And down it goes. 2 points.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Here's Black. He's guarded by White. Black passes to Carter. The rebound by Ware.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
To the middle. And Mobley throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that with.
And Anthony has no off switch, which I like. He's adept at attacking defenses and drawing fouls.
Cole Anthony, 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Giddey with it. Can't tie it up. That one misses. On the wing, Anthony, hounded by Ball. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Giddey. Over Kuzma. And it's Giddey missing. Giddey's gone 1 for 3 on the night.
In the first 2 minutes.
Ball against Anthony. Back to Banchero. And it doesn't fall for him. Made 2, missed 2 now. Ball with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
You know, possessing outstanding height at his position, Ball excels at using that size and his body control to convert through contact.
Sars checked in for Evan Mobley. There's 1:40 left to play in the first. Here's Black. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Carter.
You know, when we talk about the modern big, Carter, he boards it. He's got good size and a pretty diverse skill set.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. Sharp, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. And the second free throw is good. .127 left in the first quarter here. Here's Sharp. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Black. Banchero right side. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work. And 1:01 left in the first. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sharp's gotten his second bucket on the night.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Pass to Sarr. Sharp against Kuzma. Sharp, no good.
And so far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Here's Anthony. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 4 rebounds in the game. Anthony's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Kuzma. Out left to the wing. Here's Black. 2 points. That one goes.
Assist goes
Good
to
passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
And that concludes a high-scoring first quarter. We're all tied up. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
28.
Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
It's simple. Offensively, they limited their turnovers. Defensively, they forced turnovers.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
Now here's Giddey. We've got Kyle Kuzma. Gabe Vincent out there with Jalen Suggs. Then it's Goga Batadze, and it's Wagner in at the 3 slot. Here's Ware. And they converted last on attempt number 3. Ware's got his second basket of the game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Suggs outside. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Now into the lineup for your home team, Robert Williams, Jaden McDaniels.
McDaniels against Wagner. McDaniels with some nice D.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
A physical guard, Suggs loves working inside. He doesn't back away from the paint at all.
Sharp, no good. Here's Wagner. Sarr pulls it in. Wagner's gone 2 of 5 from the field here. Outside Sharp. Williams passes to Sharp. Puts up a 3. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. Wagner against McDaniels. Fires for 3. And it's Wagner missing. Wagner's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. And they're on the run. Robert Williams. One tough customer right there.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
McDaniels against Wagner. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
Wagner will battle you inside now. He's not afraid to embrace and even initiate contact.
White, the pass to McDaniels. Rebounded by Suggs. On the wing, Kuzma. No points so far.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
McDaniels. Rebounded by Suggs. Suggs has got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Vincent. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Now here's Sharp. He's covered by Vincent. Deflected!
Wagner, so good with his hands, but he's a smart defender, too. Positioned himself well to come away with that block.
The kick out to Kuzma. Off target from outside. White against Suggs. Puts it up from 17. Second chance effort. Shot's good by Sarr.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. McDaniels against Wagner. With the tip. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player.
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
Now Vincent. No made baskets yet. Tipped. Here's Batadze. The shot that time not on target. Batadze's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Here's Boss. He's covered by Suggs. Boss's shot is off. Kuzma, the open look. Mobley grabs the board.
Yikes, how did he miss that? I mean, he makes 9 out of 10 of those.
McDaniels passes to Mobley. Can't hit from in close. Kuzma against Mobley. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
Do not test Evan Mobley, a top-level shot blocker.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
LaMelo Ball, he's checked in for McDaniels. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Ball with a steal. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Paolo Banchero grew up in Seattle playing pros every summer, and that gave him a huge leg up in the NBA. He said, quote, they'd always tell me it's not as hard as you think. You just have to be focused and locked in. That's what led to me having that demeanor. Brian?
The 2023 Rookie of the Year, Allie. He hit the ground running. Here's Black. Here's Carter driving inside.
This can't be allowed if you're the defense. I mean, Carter Jr. punishes you when you give him a lane like that.
And now,
Josh Giddey's checked in for Sharp.
substitution on the court.
Carter's gone 2 for 3 from the field. Out to the right wing. Here's Ball. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Boy, making it look very easy. Ball has been unguardable tonight.
Pass to Suggs. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Suggs has got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Anthony. Boss, good.
That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
Alexander Sarr.
Suggs with it. 11 points in the game. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Carter. He's got 5. Here's Black. Suggs left side. 5 on the clock. Anthony outside. Launches it.
To me, they look frustrated right now. Nothing seems to be falling, and it's starting to affect them at both ends of the floor.
Here's Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
And there's a hunger to Mobley's game. That's how he beats the defense to the rebound.
And here's Suggs. And there's the whistle. The illegal screen is the call.
Second personal foul.
Wednesday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving. And then on Saturday.
And looking at the Boston matchup, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
Here's Ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. This one for 3. Anthony grabs the board.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Oh, there's the alley. Stolen by Mobley. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Anthony. And Mobley gets it to go.
And has to fight through contact to get the finish. Mobley keeping his cool under duress.
Mobley's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Now here's Anthony. Defense right on him. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You got to respect Cole Anthony's workmanlike approach to the game. He's out there to do his job and get results and not focused on putting on a big show.
It's both from the stripe. Here's Boss. Knocked away. Suggs surveys the D. To the inside. Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Yeah, with his bigger build, Banchero sets a solid pick, and then he quickly rolls into open position.
One thing this team loves about Jalen Suggs, he is one tough guard.
Hey, he was the state football player of the year in high school. And you don't just forget about how to be tough when you've done what he's done on the gridiron. And it translates extremely well to the hardwood. I think he's one of the better on-ball defenders in the league right now.
Now here's Banchero. He's got 9. Wide open. The rebound by Ware.
And their free throws have dropped off in this quarter. They're settling for too many jump shots right now.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Banchero against Mobley. And a missed layup. Now here's Banchero. Defense is right there. Inside. Banchero finishes with force inside.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Pass to Ware. Now here's Ball. He's guarded by Anthony. And it's Ball with the 3. Ball's got 8 here in this quarter.
You know, they've got to make him earn those 3. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
Outside Carter. Takes it inside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Personal foul.
Simply overpowers defenders when met with contact. Wendell Carter Jr.'s tough as they come.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
They've been flawless at the line this quarter. They need to stay aggressive and keep drawing fouls. That'll help them chip away at the lead. And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
54 seconds left in the second period. Now here's Anthony. He's got 6. Outside Carter. High arcing shot. Shot's good by Black. Black's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Easy look provided by Wendell Carter Jr. Always helps when your bigs can share the rock.
Anthony with it, and it's Giddey picking him up, and here they go. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Suggs, the pass to Carter. And it's rejected. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
For the away team, Gabe Vincent.
With 1 on the clock. No good. Misses at the buzzer.
Second quarter.
And a pretty tight. Contested game here as we end the first half. They lead by 4. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Big-time play throughout the first half for LaMelo Ball. He ended up with 22 points, 3 steals, and 1 block. And he wasn't himself in that last contest, but tonight, he's really turned it around. How about you, Kenny? What did you think about this home team?
Well, their success was largely about second chance. They crashed the offensive boards heavy in the first half. I love how they fight for every 50-50 ball like it's the last ball on earth.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They just keep giving the ball away. That's not how you win. I understand this defense is giving them problems, being disruptive. If they can just cut down on the turnovers, I think they can win this game.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now